Okay, so let's begin. This is our first video of the rebuild, or actually just some work I'm going to be doing on the Mustang, 67 Mustang Convertible. I got it last year in May of 2017, and I've already put a couple things onto it, and I'll show you what I did so far. But I've already accumulated some parts in the last year. So these are things I want to do to the car, make some adjustments, upgrade some things, and just clean it up, just to kind of make it a little cleaner, nicer to ride. So here's all my parts that I've been buying over the last 4 months, so I'll kind of go through the car right now of how I got it, and I'll show you what I've done so far, and then I'll show you what I'm going to be doing hopefully this next 3 months. So the car I got in this light blue, it's called a Brittany blue paint job. It's been worked on. There's been some body work done on this front quarter panel, front fender, and you'll see that there's some stuff that on the engine bay that I need to straighten out. So there's the gaps are not very well done yet. They didn't do a good job when they put it together, but it's still in good shape. It looks good. There's some paint chipping that's going on all over the place that we gotta address. There's paint bubbling that's coming through already, so I gotta get all that stuff done. And throughout everywhere else, I think it looks pretty good. The paint needs some work. There's some staining. I don't know if it's acid stain or anything, but you can see some of the those spots there. So I'm going to try to sand it and buff it out and see if that helps, so I don't have to repaint the car. But so far the plan is to try to keep it in its current state. So this is where we're at. You just kind of walk around. See, that's kind of where we're at right now. And the interior. Alright, so here's what I've done so far. And I'll try to go through chronologically from when I first got it. Starting the engine here. The exhaust manifold was leaking. The gaskets were not sealed right, so I had to pull that apart and resealed it, put new gaskets on. The carburetor was leaking. I had to get that re-gasketed. So I've got that straightened out. It's working now nicely. New fuel filter, and this hose here is new. New cover. Is new. The original was blue. It's a chrome one. New spark plugs, and that's pretty much it in the engine. As far as the engine goes, didn't do too much other than clean it. I had it power washed and took all the grease and all that was black before. And so I cleaned all that out, got it all nice, at least clean. So what I'm planning to do is take off all the cables and repaint it blue, get all the blue nice and painted, so all that rust that's coming through, I'll get all that painted up so it looks nice. All the black brackets, I'll repaint everything black. That needs to be black. I'm gonna try to clean up all the engine bay, all that, the original brake. It doesn't have power brakes. It doesn't have the booster, so that is something I need to address. But I did fix the brakes themselves. Got all the brakes redone, calipers and drums. The brake lines were all redone. And so that's pretty much about what I've done on the engine. So then I got the front grille. I've added these fog lights, and so I changed out the this bracket here along with the added fog lights. So all that's new. It didn't come original with the car. And as far as the wheels, I've changed the wheels out. Those are all, put new wheels and new rims. So that's new. Put new shocks, front and back, new shocks. For the door panels, I've changed the door pull, the rubber pull here. That's new. I'm gonna keep on the outside here. I've added the trim piece that goes around the back here. That's added. It's new. Put a new gas cap. The other one was cracked. Someone hit the back of the car, and you can see the bumpers is pushed in. So I'm probably gonna just replace it because it's gonna cost more than it's worth to try to fix it. And on the interior here, I have added, well, I changed out the front bezel. All this was all new. I changed it out with new lenses, so it's nice and clean now. You can see it's home is actually shining pretty nicely now. It's a new radio, FM radio with the Bluetooth and the modern features on it. It's got the cables for USB and whatnot. Added a new speaker with that sidekick. That's new. Added this hump with the storage and cup holder. I changed out the gear, the shifter gear here, the new top, along with all the insides. I took it apart and rebuilt it, so now it's nice and sturdy. Before it was really wobbly, so this is new. And I've got, I think that's about it. Well, I actually, one of the big ones I did is I took and replaced the side panels. So I repainted this metal piece here, and then that's a new vinyl skin over that plastic. So this is all new. So I redid that, and then took these all apart and just polished them up pretty quickly. So I'm going to do another pass at it to see if I can get some of that pitting out of there to make it more, get a more shine to it. And I like to keep all the original parts if I could. So that's pretty much what had been done so far. I mentioned. So the differential in the back, I just changed it out. It was leaking, so I got a new gasket in the back differential done. And along with the brake lines I mentioned before. So that's all new. So the things I want to add to it now and change out is finish painting this side now. This side was all, faded and worn out like this side. So I'm going to go ahead and take this all apart, take the panel off, and repaint this. Probably change out this chrome piece here. It's all, falling apart here. So I'm going to replace that piece. And then take all these chrome pieces and just buff them out. Try to get them a little more shine to them. And then I'm currently going to take apart the front section here, take the seats out, take the back seat, and then take the carpet out. I got a new carpet, and I'm going to be replacing the carpet. And while I'm there, I'm going to check the floor pans, and make sure that the floor pans are all in good shape before I go too far. And hopefully they're in good shape, that I just got to basically clean it all up and get some paint on it to make sure that it doesn't rust anymore, and then put the carpet back on. And that will be the interior. And then once I get that done, I'll probably jump out to the outside here and work on the engine a little more. I got a whole box of stuff that I want to do here. Change some lines, spark plug lines, and distributor, the coil, the fuel pump, oil sensor. What else do I got here? I'm gonna clean up the starter, probably paint it, and try to get everything looking as good as possible. And again, try to clean up all the perimeter of the bay. I think I'm gonna paint the black. I'm gonna paint the bottom of the hood black. It's gonna be hard to match the original color, and I think, it looked like whoever did the paint job originally used a pretty crappy paint, so it's all peeling, and it didn't bond well. So I'm going to try to give it a light sanding and get it prepped up a little bit better, and paint it black. And then I got a bunch of other things I'd like to do. One of the things is I'm going to try to fix that seat. There's a hole in there that the seam's broke, so I'm going to try to see if I can fix that. So hopefully it'll be it's a couple things to do here, but should have some fun. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. I'd hope to get this thing ready for middle of May and have it ready for a ride. So that's it for now.